Hey everyone, welcome back to Fate Stay Night Remastered, Jurgen J's last episode. Um, I was doing there, I realize. Really need to break that habit. But anyways, last episode, we crap. The is just like my filler word for like thinking through what actually happened. I swear like I think about it before I hit record and then I just go for it and my brain's like, "You know nothing, you baby." Hee hee. Um but yeah, we're in the middle of the fight with Caster. Saber was about to get stabbed by Caster's noble phantasm. Instead, uh, not Saber, Shiro took the stab wound instead, really gravely injuring him. Now, the fight has kind of come to a bit of a standstill, and Saber and Caster are currently in the midst of negotiating. So, we will see what the result of their conversation shall be, or just what the conversation is, because it literally just started. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The air around us goes cold. Saber's words intimidate Caster, I can feel it. Fine. I will not touch the boy. You are my target in any case. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to let just one master off. I was your target all this time? Figured you were. Indeed. I cannot simply ignore the heroic spirit who defeated Berserker. Well, cough cough, I also helped. You and I, along with Lancer, are the only servants who remain. Oh, so someone got Assassin? Who killed Assassin? With you as an ally, Lancer would be no threat at all. Only 3 remain. Does that mean the Assassin was defeated? Who knows? But he is gone now. What do you mean, who knows? He's gone now. Of course he's defeated. So that must mean he was defeated. A servant who can't even protect his own lord deserves no more than that. Huh. Oh, I wonder, maybe his master was killed, but he wasn't, but since he's Japanese and like traditional Japanese, maybe he's like, dishonor my family, and then, like disemboweled himself. Uh, that's what I would imagine, potentially, from those words. That seems like that may be what would happen. I really wanted more from him. I mean, you get the one scene, really cool scene, but I would have really enjoyed some more from him. I'm sure you get more out of all of these guys in different routes in the future, so I'm not too worried about it. Assassin was defeated? Does that mean the Master in Ryudo Temple is gone? I didn't fight them, or even know who they were, but now there's one less Master. So the only remaining servants are Saber, Caster, and Lancer, who hasn't shown up since that first night. I'm sure he's been busy. This conversation is over. Wait, we didn't even say if we would help! What I want is your noble phantasm. If you do not wish for your master to die, then kindly give me your sword. There would be no point in doing so. Only I can wield this sword. Because I'm the chosen one! If you are a heroic spirit, you should know very well that a noble phantasm can only be used by its owner. Oh, yes. I suppose I will just have to take you as well then, Saber. No matter how skilled the knight, they can be persuaded once captured. And you are my type, too. Oh, we have a lesbian character. Maybe. That does seem odd for, like, what when this is made? 2007? In Japanese? That would have been really weird to throw in a lesbian character at that time. I so look forward to teaching you manners. Her voice drips with amusement. I feel myself on the verge of passing out, even as my anger boils over. Capture your blood all rushing to your brain doesn't help with the rest of your body. I try to shove the pain aside and start to force myself to stand on numb legs. Just stay down. You're mortally wounded. You piece of... I'm not going to let Saber get captured because of me. What are you gonna do? What? Your lungs been... Or wait, your spine. You're like probably partially paralyzed right now, or going to be. I decided I'm going to protect Saber, so I'm not letting a wound like this bring me down. Don't bring me down. Passes out, probably. No? Okay. Grab my wooden sword and start slashing at the bones surrounding us. I'm sure this is gonna work out wonderfully. No, Shiro. Saber's voice is brittle, tense. Oh. If you want to kill yourself, I won't stop you. Caster mocks me as I struggle. Bones crack and rattle. And as if to muffle all those sounds, okay. Saber. Tearing stuff up. The bones are swept aside in the blink of an eye by a sudden volley of arrows. Not Saber? Archer? No, Archer died. Archer, like, confirmed died. What? Lancer doesn't have a bow. Random Hillbilly Joe? We all stand dumbfounded. Okay, so everybody's confused, not just me. The arrows that rained down on us disappear as if they had been an illusion. But they weren't. The entire horde of bones is gone. Who's there? Caster looks up. ... Saber must have noticed earlier. Well before Caster, she stares up towards the wall in disbelief. Wait, hold on. Wait. No. I know this guy. Granted, so I've said this bit of moments, so I'm erasing the Days Until Fate Zero mentioned, but I've seen Fate Zero. That is Gilgamesh. Maybe that is a spoiler. Sorry for anybody new to the series that's watching, but that's Gilgamesh, isn't it? From Fate Zero. Why and how is he here? Okay. I don't understand what I'm seeing. He's an 8th servant. That would be impossible unless there's another servant type that somehow we just didn't know about. There's a golden figure standing with the moon behind them. It's a man, clad in armor, golden armor, specifically, looking down at the yard with a cruel smile. Who's there? Caster raises her voice instinctively, realizing that this is the one who annihilated her troops. He gives no answer. He's not even looking at Caster. His eyes are fixed on one person alone. Saber. Answer! I'm asking who you are. Caster's voice is heavy with emotion. Huh. The golden armored man finally looks at her. Caster gasps as the man's red eyes bore into her. Do we know anyone with red? Is this like Archer reincarnate? I don't know. No, that's that's 100% Gilgamesh. Sorry again if I'm spoiling something for somebody, but his gaze is impossibly cold. He doesn't even see Caster as human. I can tell as far away as I am. I wouldn't know that if I hadn't seen that show beforehand. Which apparently, like, after the fact, a couple of, like, just how to watch or Fate videos, which is what ended up making me play this visual novel, it was like, yeah, so Fate Zero actually spoils things in the Fate Stay Night series, but don't watch the adaptation of Fate Stay Night, like the original one, like the Fate route, because it's bad. And then But you can't watch Unlimited Blade Works because that spoils stuff and the bad adaptation, so just go play the visual novel. So I was like, okay, fine. I don't blame Caster for being intimidated, like some icy hand has a grip on her heart, since she looked straight into his eyes. What? Why are you getting in my way? Caster's voice trembles as she speaks. She must know she's doomed if she doesn't do something. Why do we immediately assume that she would be doomed? Who's to say this guy isn't about to just whip on Saber and dip? I don't know what voice to give this guy. He seems kind of like a noble prick. If I just go off vibe, I really don't remember much about him from the anime. That's been many years ago. Voice. I want to do like a frat ball. I have no reason to... no. That's not what I'm going. Dude, I have no reason to adjust myself to a mongrel. Be gone, clown. His answer comes as a death sentence. I'm sorry if this decision bothers anybody. I hear a loud snap. Dude, gnarly! Now he's just a surfer. By the time I realize it's the sound of him clicking his fingers, the tragedy has begun. Myriad weapons appear in the air, shooting down Caster like bullets from a machine gun. Weird word. Insert here. Caster raises her arm. A conceptual shield envelops her. It forms a glassy film in front of Caster. It is likely every bit as durable as Berserker himself, but her efforts are probably fruitless as the barrier is merely glass. Okay. Her crystalline barrier shatters under the deadly rain of so many weapons. She sounds utterly dumbfounded. Without a modicum? Modicum? What's a modicum? Hold on. Modicum. It's been a while since we've done this. A small quantity of a particular thing, especially something considered desirable or valuable. You know what's crazy? Is that you have these English words thrown into the midst of this visual novel that I don't even know the definition for. Granted, I mean, there's a ton of English words that I don't know the definition to just because they're not really used in common speak. But they have that, but then some of the other times with this translation, I was just like replying to a comment about the translation, and before I started this video, it's so funny the dichotomy between how pristine it can be with its word choice and how like bad it can be with like typos and stuff like that. It's really funny. The weapons tear through the dark robe. Or wait, no, I didn't even read that whole thing because we got stuck on modicum. With not a modicum of concern for Caster as she so pitifully tilts her head in wonder, the weapons tear through her dark robe. I don't know if wonder's the emotion I'd be feeling in that moment. They are merciless. Spears tear into her, sending fabric flying, only for yet more of them to plunge into her body. Hey, something tells me we won't be fighting Caster anymore. Swords cut down her falling form, while arrows sail toward an arm as it is about to hit the ground. An axe chops off a head about to complain to the pain. Yeah, I think she might be dead, guys. All of it brings Caster to an untold peaks of agony. Well, after the head gets chopped off, I doubt there's like much agony left. That's kind of insta-kill. She can't possibly survive. Yeah. Caster succumbing to an endless hail of so many different weapons is no longer even recognizably human. Yeah, I bet she's just like meat and a purple cloak that's very tattered. The wind flows. Well, I wanted to know more about her too, so I guess that'll be another route. Her tattered, empty robe floats away in the wind. Woo! Look at it go. It looks like a ghost. The shredded pieces of it fly skyward in the evening breeze. That torn robe tries valiantly to hold its form. I don't think it can really try. I mean, I know you're personifying, but I really don't think it can. Maybe because it's the only thing remaining to remind of his caster. I'm completely speechless. My frozen mind is fixed on the miserable remnants of that robe as they float away. And then... Dude, insolent fool! I told her to be gone from my sight. The sensible thing to do would have been to graciously commit suicide before me. Would have been totally righteous. I'm so sorry for everyone. I know this isn't what this character's supposed to be, but this is what I want to do so bad. The man in gold grunts contemptuously. What? What? Not hallucinating. The dark robe twists like coils of a snake, then sprouts wings to fly away. But it's too late. I don't know what the man did. I only see a crack in the night sky itself. Like a wave breaking out at sea, the fault line engulfs the fluttering robe. It's like a person being run over by a steamroller. Saber? Pregnancy pain moans. The robe falls. Caster is beneath it, unscathed. What? Okay. And then... yeah, more bullets. Woo! This is such a trip. A storm of magical swords rains down on her and onto her once again. I don't know if my mic picked that up. Her scream splits the night, not spits it. Be weird if it spit. I mean, I guess a scream could spit. More swords fall upon her in response, and her scream grows louder. I'm not screaming louder, I'm sorry. I'm not doing that to my poor microphone. Pull them out! It hurts! Pull them out, please! Caster must be able to heal herself like Saber. Or it's an illusion that we began with. Even all those swords impaling her is still not enough to kill her, but it's hard to watch. The torrent of swords do not stop. Oh wait, in my head I read that in a weird way that I was like, yet another translation mistake. And no, it's perfectly fine. Each weapon is different. No two are alike. I mean, they kind of just look like all the same white, short, spear-like beams, but alright. I mean, there are differences. Obviously, you have some different swords and spears that are clearly made out. The blurred out white stuff is just for the speed. Blurred out white stuff is definitely not for to insinuate anything else that's going on here whatsoever. And as much as I don't want to admit it, each of the weapons is a magical sword or spear, and is easily a match for a servant's noble phantasm. No way! That isn't possible! There can't be so many! An inexhaustible supply of noble phantasms rain down onto Caster. Seeing the way she struggles under it is just... Am I going to die? Am I going to die from something so ridiculous as... How funny. This must be some joke. I'm not going that crazy, I'm sorry. And that is the end of Caster. Alright, you can stop moaning, please. She disappears along with the black mist that was hiding her. The infinite cycle of torture that seemed to drag on forever lasted in actuality about 10 seconds. During that time, Saber stood, scowling at the Golden Knight. I don't know if she would have a memory of him. A mere mage even mentioning capturing what belongs to the King of Knights is a great sin. Wait, that's Shiro's voice. Dude, mere mage, yeah, sorry, they're very similar. Somehow dweeb and surfer apparently sound very similar to each other. Dude, I'm a king and she is mine. Any fool who meddles with the king's treasure is fit for nothing else but such a death. She's mine, she's my baby girl. I want to be with her. Now then, it has been a while, Saber. Yeah, I called it. He's Gilgamesh. Do you remember the decision I made? His tone turns amicable as he addresses Saber. Oh, I don't... By the way, I do not remember how Fate Zero ends. So this is me hypothesizing. Maybe because it has been said multiple times, it is a lot of the servants wish that they get to live. Like that they get to live again. I don't remember if he won it last. Obviously, I don't think Saber would have, or else she would have already done her thing. And none of this would be happening. But if he won, then maybe he wished to be real again. To be a real boy. In the words of Pinocchio. But Saber doesn't answer. She only glares all the more intensely at him. Why do you look at me like that? We used to surf all the time. Have you not made your choice yet? It's been 10 years. You've been thinking. I mean, time works differently for her, but that should have been time enough to decide. Oh, I suppose it has only been 10 years for me. To you, it must seem like yesterday, dude. What a foolish woman you are, making me wait so long. So he has been... Okay, I think that does confirm that he must have wished for... Obviously, I feel like anyone can assume that he is another servant entering the scene. Nobody else is dressed up like armor like this, or has a noble phantasm. So, I don't think this is a spoiler to say this, even because especially since I'm not going off of memory, I'm just going off of speculation. But I think he would have wished for his life to continue. If he's been waiting 10 years since the last Holy Grail War. My heart's pounding. Partly from the disaster I just witnessed. But beyond that, the way he's looking at Saber is making me nauseous. It is weird that someone else, like that was outside of the Holy Grail War, was able to influence by killing someone. You wouldn't think that someone would be powerful enough. Is this him? Is this me? Who's this? Some mongrels yet remain. He glances toward the house, annoyed. Huh? I look and see Tosaka and Ilya on the veranda in front of the living room. Please don't kill them. What is that? Who's speaking? Ilya. What is that? Ilya looks up at the man like she's just seen a ghost. She strains her eyes for a moment, then shakes her head in disbelief. No way! Who are you? Can't you tell, fool? I'm the one with the heroic spirits you know so well. Like totally tubular. You can't be... Illy, jump. I love Illy. That's cute. Jumps, sorry, I got sidetracked just because that's a good, cute nickname. Jumps off the veranda and glares at the man as if in challenge. I don't know. I don't know you. There shouldn't be a servant I don't know about. Okay. What? Wait, Ilya! Please do not kill this girl. This is one of I'm very attached. I'm very endeared to her. Please don't do it. My words don't reach her. Ilya releases a mass of magical energy straight at the man. I hear it rushing through the air. He does nothing. A mirrored shield appears in front of him and reflects Ilya's attack back at her. She'd been so blind and desperate in her attack that now she has no time to react to it. Ilya can only stand there as her attack rebounds toward her. Please, Tosaka, somebody do something. Please. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Ah. Even I love Rin. I think I would be less emotionally distraught if Rin died over Ilya. That hurt. Tosaka steps in and saves her, blocking the attack. I see. So we have an odd one this time around. Odd? I see they've done a bit of creative thinking to avoid repeating their mistake last time. What do you mean? He looks down at Ilya, scrutinizing her. She wasn't even alive 10 years ago, or she was like being bored. He looks at Ilya the same way he looks at Saber, coldly, as though praising prized possessions. He would have known, because I think Ilya's father, she mentioned, was a part of the last Holy Grail War, or someone in her family. No, 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 I hate you! Ilya glares at the man while Tosaka tries to hold her back. Couldn't possibly care less, I'm just a chill guy. Come now, open yourself up, quickly now, you're the fifth one after all. Maybe he killed Assassin. Fifth one. You are the fifth one. Fifth one of what? He says it so simply. I'm not sure why that had any effect on her. No! Ilya trembles violently, then slumps to the ground. That's it. Nothing else can happen. Tosaka and I can only look up at the man. We completely understand. He's not looking at us. If either of us so much as speaks up, we'll meet the same fate as Castor. Yeah, y'all are like ants to him. But not Saber. Her silence as she stares up at the golden night is entirely different than ours. Okay. How and why have you manifested, Archer? Saber tries to keep her voice under control. Tosaka and I can only gasp in surprise. I require no reason. The Holy Grail is mine. What reason could I need to collect what is mine? I just show up and take it, bruh. But since you're not that kind of hero, or rather... Stop. Another word and you'll be forced to fight, King of Knights. I tend to do so, but I've lost interest. I'm bored. I want to go home. Drink some Everclear punch, you know what I'm saying? This place is too unsightly. It is not fit to celebrate our reunion. And with that, the man in gold turns away. Turns his back to us as if to demonstrate that we are no threat. We shall meet again, Saber! Riding the waves like we once did before, totally. I know because I've gotten a comment like this before that really ticked someone off. I really don't care at the same time, but because sometimes like the dramatic stuff I make more humorous, and that's fine. I try to be comedic. If it doesn't land for you, it's fine. I get it. But please don't be like, I can't believe you gave this totally awesome, serious character this stupid voice and stuff. Just let it go. It's fine. I'm still enjoying the story. Just let it be. My decision remains unchanged since our last meeting. Be prepared to make your choice by the time we next meet. Well, she remembers something, so we're about to probably hear a mouthful about that. He disappears. The tension fades and the yard returns to the usual tranquility. But it's the only thing that returns to how it was. The Amiya house is in shambles, and Ilya has fainted. And Saber, still with her back to us, remains silent. New servant data added. New servant data. Well, how Archer again? Chaotic good. EX. Ah. Yeah, we've heard about that. Noble Phantasm, no info, skill, no info. Well, actually, there's info in the skill. Cool. Are we gonna see any other random servants decide to join, or just you? Are you the only curveball we're gonna get? I set a futon out in the living room and laid the unconscious Ilya on it. What about you? Bleeding to death. You good? She may have fainted, but her face is peaceful at least. Hey, don't look away. The bandage will slide off. I feel a hand slap my back. Yeah, that's... Slap that stab wound. Slap it real good. Ouch, Tosaka. Is that any way to treat the injured? Shut up. I'm treating your wounds, so hold still. Come on. Raise your right hand. I doubt you need it. But let me put some ointment on it. Cold. What do you mean, doubt he needs it? I mean, I know he'll self-heal or whatever, but, like, he's still got a wound to the spine. If you can feel it, you're fine. Come on, let me wrap it. She wraps the bandage around my right shoulder with surprising skill. It's past then. After our battle with Castor, Tosaka began treating my wounds as soon as we got back to the living room. Well, she started, but most of my wounds had already healed, so now she's just fussing over me. And we're done. Your body is nuts. Only vampires heal like you do. Are you sure you're human? Alright. Probably going to be a huge conversation about what just happened between all these characters. So we're going to hold that off till next episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really fun one. Lots of unexpected stuff for me. Obviously, a lot of you guys are probably just like, I wanted to see what his reaction was to that, but really unexpected. I'm curious to how things will be able to resolve, because especially with as powerful as he seems to be, and also as powerful as he is on paper with this EX Noble Phantasm, us defeating him, granted Saber strong, but will be interesting hard, to say the least. Well, hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!